Today I have a few tips to share that might help you if you're struggling with your spey casting with longer lines or touch and go casting with any line. So experiment with them, see what works for you, and practice them as much as possible.
Okay, we talked about how important it is to make sure that once your rod tip passes your shoulder, then it needs to be going up for the sweep when we're spey casting. Here's a couple other things that will help you if you're trying to go from waterborne anchors to touch and go, say from Skagit to casting a floating line such as a Scandi or even a longer line. This is a 15-foot rod with a 60, I believe it's right around 65-foot Boss long line. I can't remember if it's the short or the long. It might be the not long. It's a wonderful line, very nice, easy casting line for a long line. One thing that will really help when you're casting a long line is to get the anchor to land kind of in front of you from here forward up in here. You don't necessarily want to cross over the top of your fly when you do your forward cast, but you want the anchor out in front, and we want our incline sweep, and then after we've swept, we want to drift up, and what will help you even on the shorter lines if you're just starting touch and go casting is to drift really high. So we lift, we sweep, we drift, and then we cast. We keep our rod angle after the sweep. We don't want our rod tip dipping down, so both hands have to rise up. And if you're having trouble touch and go casting, short line, especially long lines, with your long line especially, but even on a Scandi head, if you're just starting out, you want to drift really high. If you're just starting out with long lines,
Here's a sweep, high drift with the rod angle back. Bottom hand initiates the forward cast.
if you're just starting out with long lines, try throwing it before your anchor hits the water. Holding your hands high will help you with touch and go casting. If your sweep is correct and your drift is high and your angle is like this and not like this. You don't want to get your back, don't want to do this. You want to get that bottom hand out in front.